You knew. The bond hearing for Lil Durk was held. During the hearing, witnesses noticed Durk looking upset, as prosecutors reportedly delayed his release on bond to gather evidence against him at the last minute for the next hearing. The arrest of Brick Baby last week is likely the new informant that is causing the courtroom to erupt in gossip. Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and others were detained in a Rolling 60s group takedown, it was announced. According to sources and attorneys, Brick Baby, who was detained during the most recent operation, is going to turn on Durk. Given the date of both arrests, attorneys think that Brick Baby will be pressured to provide information on Durk to the federal government since 3 years ago he claimed in a live stream, "You can't say Durk never stood up for Vaughn because they got Lil Pab." And in the earlier Livewire interview, Baby implied that he was the one who alerted the federal government to Durk's identity after Durk was arrested for the crime. You may be surprised to hear that Brick Baby said something even more controversial. Durk's lines from his song Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy were brought up by the feds, who claimed that if Durk had asked him, he would have revealed the location of Quando Rondo. Despite the announcement, the federal government has him under arrest and is pursuing serious charges. Maybe they'll try to persuade him into cooperating against Durk. Charleston White blames him for the federal government's decision to imprison Brick Baby. Charleston White, on the other hand, strongly dislikes Durk because, following his imprisonment, Charleston said that it was a victory for the rap scene. James also wore a wire with Durk multiple times, and the court was informed of this, so it's not the only person cooperating against Durk. Stephen Mack, who was connected to Durk's brother Dang, and Jam's former partner, who passed away, are the two individuals the feds believe Durk may have targeted. After Durk discovered that Jam had been informing on him, they held Jam responsible for Durk's incarceration for all 3 offenses. As Durk watched this Instagram live, he saw that Jam was gripping the top of his jacket and speaking in a whisper. On this Instagram Live, Jam was the same person Durk offered $50,000. The fact that Durk noticed Jam's unusual behavior months before he was arrested, however, suggests that he sensed something was wrong in this academic interview. Durk expressed his dismay at Jam's betrayal in the interview by saying that he no longer let even his closest friends come to his house. Unfortunately, Durk realized Jam's betrayal too late, and unable to confront him directly, he reportedly sent his associates to follow Jam. It has been said that individuals found Jam hiding in a residence outside of Atlanta. According to sources, Jam was shown a picture of the house where he was staying as part of the response to his cooperation against Durk, but Jam wasn't the only one involved. Prosecutors also found evidence suggesting that Durk might have been linked to other targeted attacks, which Durk is connected to in a newly released file in a Chicago case where he is charged with Stephen Mack's murder. The court document includes Durk's Instagram post honoring his brother Dang, which was shared 30 minutes after Stephen Mack's death and featured a live video of Durk laughing the following day. It is believed that Mack was targeted as retaliation for his brother's death on January 27, 2022. Despite Jam's convictions for other serious crimes, many people think that he is the key reason for Durk's legal troubles. Despite their claims that Durk's incarceration is unlawful and that he could be freed if they could provide evidence, the courtroom promptly rejected their request for a $3.3 million bond secured by cash from Sony Music and equity in his residences. It has been reported that Durk was attacked in his cell block at the Luck County Jail. Although the rapper's health status is unknown, a change of cells is probably necessary due to the requirement that jails ensure their inmates' safety. Kanye West gave Durk a call to check on him following this incident. Fans saw something unusual about Lil and Rondo, though, and online rumors began to spread. The same message was conveyed in both of Tim's interviews, which were published on the same day. While some regard it as an odd coincidence, others believe that Tim and another party were behind Durk's arrest and that their stated desire for the rivalry to end in the interviews was a cover for their real intentions. Similar sentiments about wishing things had been handled differently were voiced by Quando Rondo. Interview 947/1011. This is where things become more unusual, though. There is an entire section in Durk's lyrics that seems like a complete coincidence. Did you know that? Look on the news and see your son, you scream, and no, is potentially a direct reference to Quando's reaction to Lil Pab's passing. But according to Durk's lawyers, it was only a coincidence. They disclosed in court that Durk's producer stated that the hit song featuring Wayne, Jackie Boy, and Babyface Ray, which the prosecution claims boasted about the death, was actually produced 7 months before the tragedy. A studio document they also presented revealed that Durk's lyrics concerning the situation were coincidental because the song's file was created 6 months before the Lil Pab event. Durk's staff, however, is making an effort to portray him favorably by releasing this statement. Durk says, "It's better to be low-key with your money. If you can't afford 10 Maybachs, don't buy one." Even his team was criticized by one fan for this. Does anyone else believe that Durk's team is packaging his most emotional, inspiring, and thoughtful moments to demonstrate to the judge that Durk's influence was always constructive? The fan may have a point. As one commentator put it on Twitter, "We're praying for Durk because he told me he's going to have the year's best album." Despite how concerning things look, a legal analysis revealed that the Durk case may not be as severe as it seems. After listening to the lawyer's statement, I'm not sure if they have a compelling case against Durk Banks, but I think the overall narrative still needs a lot of clarification.